LBs, even started to jog again. I get suited up now, and I ain't talking about cardigans. Boots laced up and gear ready for battle. The enemy is listening, Lord, but I ain't rattled. You made a nigga feel it, some niggas scared of their shadow. I'm seeing lost niggas in these groups on the tube. You could've put me with them, guess that's mercy from you. You put me front of Jenna, you're hiding, I can't lose. He took a drug dealer that probably should make the news and turn him to a prophet. My family is still confused. It seems they like the old me best. Sorry to say, I ain't gotta drop a old me left. So I pray that the slave master see death every day. I hear the bell toll and hope I'm the one chosen. And when that chariot swing low, Lord, let me roll in.
We're doing this for Yahweh and Yahushua. Go to war for our people like Mordecai. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Every day is a struggle just to stay alive. It's dark and hell is hot and I don't wanna feel the fire. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Well, come on. Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot? Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot? What you know about sacrifice? Nothing, they bluffing. These niggas perpetrating, man of God, the shit is disgusting. I put my time in, while they ain't even applying. Through all the pain, hate, confusion, and the lying, I stay grinding with the heart of a lion. The strong through the storm till I found that silver lining. Without no pressure, there's no diamonds. I walk straight into the furnace of affliction for refining. Came a long way to stash your bills when I heard the sirens getting higher. Hold up, moment of silence. Just a moment, y'all. Yeah. Cause that man is dead and deceased. Gained knowledge, found peace, shook the mark of the beast. Only fear God and not another man who bleeds. And if you roll with me, you already know my steed. I come through, give a death, they holler, what up, priest? Then I quit the chop a Christian with ease. Then I go and put the sword back in his sheath. I got one life to live, so I'm playing for keeps. So I be dropping shit like the towers. All my haters sour, you ain't no cowards. Niggas swear they hard, but acting like they own they flower. You old bitch ass nigga, I'll fuck your ass up. Hold up, let me regain my composure. I keep the time to the beat of a composer. The end is near and I can feel it getting closer. Praying to the Lord that the angels be my chauffeur. We're doing this for Yahweh and Yahushua. Go to war for our people like Mordecai. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Every day is a struggle just to stay alive. It's dark and hell is hot and I don't wanna feel the fire. I'm sorry for my sins and I deserve to die, but please swing low, sweet chariot, cause I wanna ride. Well, come on. Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot? Won't you please swing low, sweet chariot?
Yeah, and get out this hell, cause I done been through there and back. Let's declare the facts, cracking sentence, stays and traps.
Check.
Check. Amajiam, Sarpan Wahakwadam. Turn to face the east. We're going to begin the Sabbath service, starting with the prayers. Got it.
Yep. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Walatuka.
Walatuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Batazayaka.
Batazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharataza.
Baharataza.
Kowa.
Kowa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Lathalanawa.
Lathalanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Nawa.
Wasalak
Kobati Nawa.
Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak
Kobati Nawa.
Nawa.
Wala'ah. Tabi'aya Nawa. Manasaya 1. Abor. Hashaya Nawa. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'aparath. Wa'alamyam. Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts. We forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
It's a prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai. Baba Kushah. Athalanawa. Akak. Larpa'ah. Akal Makalah. Akal Madawa. Akak. Latahar. Hamatazarium. Akak. Lahaquium. Hamathium. Hakak. Arakawath. Hatama'ala. Lagarashan. Ba'ashim Yahushai. THAWADAH.
Amen. In the English, Yahweh. The name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
It's a prayer for the blessed in Hebrew. Rakatha Yahweh.
Why
Yahweh Shai. Why Maka'ala. Why Alahayim. Tazabaya. Alawap Yahana. Alawapya. Asaranya. Akwatazayanya. Akwayoyo. Why Agwathia. Yahweh. Hashim Yahweh Shai.
THAWADAH. In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Aisha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharium, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Azariah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Waharataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Ragolka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyaka, Hawamam, Hashamash, Lahayakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Aptapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Wababa'aka, Mayatha, Wa'alam.
In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Dami Alakah, Al-Thakarash, Al-Thashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Al-Wabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Ay-Amakah, Yaharim Wa, Sawadah, Wayatha, Ya-Atazawa, Atazawapamwaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wakakirim, Magawaya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Shamya Sha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nayawataza, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Bariyath, Yakarathwa, Aliyah, Arawam, Wab Yashamai, Alahayim, Awa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wayamawan, Wayamalak, Palasha.
Palashat,
I'm Yeshabya.
Yeshabia,
Tazawar.
Tazawar,
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar,
Nalawa.
Nalawa,
Imam.
Imam,
Hayawa.
Hayawa,
Zarawai.
Zawai,
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat,
Selah.
Salah,
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham,
Kamadian.
Kamadian,
Kasai Sarah.
Kasaya Sarah,
Hayabyan.
Hayabyan,
Manakor.
Manakor,
Kwaishwan.
Maishwan,
Nashamadwa.
Shamadwa,
Bayandahara.
Bayandara,
Hayawa.
Hayawa,
Daman.
Daman,
Ladama.
Ladama,
Shayatamwa.
Sayatamwa,
Nadayatmawa.
Nadayamawa,
Kairab.
Kairab,
Wakazaba.
Kazabah,
Wakazabak.
Kazabah,
Wakatazal.
Katazal,
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai,
Kainai Sum.
Kana Yasam,
Ashar.
Ashar,
Amarwa.
Amarwa,
Nayarash.
Nayarash,
Lanawa.
Lanawa,
Ath.
Nawath,
Nawath. Alahayam.
Alahayam,
Alahaya.
Alahaya,
Shayatamwa.
Sayatamwa,
Kagagala.
Kagagala,
Kakwash.
Kakwash,
Lapanya Raka.
Lapanya Rakah,
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash,
Tabia Ira Ira.
Ira,
Wakalahaba.
Kalabah,
Talahat.
Talahat,
Harayam.
Riyam,
Kamthar Datma.
Kantaradap,
Basa Iraka.
Sa'iraka,
Wabasa.
Wabasa,
Wapathka.
Wapathka,
Dabahalam.
Nabahalam,
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah,
Panyaham.
Panyaham,
Palawan.
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka.
Shimka,
Yahawa.
Yahweh,
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa,
Wayabalawa.
Wayabalawa,
Aija Aid.
Aija
Waya
Aid,
Kaparwa.
Waya
Waya Adbadwa.
Adbadwa,
Waya Dayawa.
Dayawa,
Kaya Ata.
Hayata,
Shimka.
Shimka,
Yahawa.
Yahweh,
Labatka.
Labatka,
Ayawan.
Ayawan,
Al Kaharataza.
Alcohol Ratazah. In the English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yahshua may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb. Yea, or their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, good night. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So you shall be seated. Shalom, shalom. Trooper Awoyala, present yourself. Trooper Awoyala, Banya Shala. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Right. All right, your shot means to be seated. Shalom, shalom with the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, coming out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under command of General Yohana. And this is the Sabbath service, all right? And what we're going to do in the Spirit of the Lord is go over these scripts in the Torah. You're going to hear the brother read in the ancient Hebrew, okay? So follow along. Where we start in Exodus what? The book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 41. Oh, Salakia. Yeah. There you go, brother. Salakia.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter So verse 28 and verse 41, the bottom. Wahala Bashath, Atham, Ath, Ahawan, Akayad, Wa'ath, Banayawa, Banyawa, Athwa, Wamashakath, Atham, Wamala'ath, Ath, Yaram, Wakodashath, Atham, Wakahanawa, Laya, Wa'aisha'a, Laham, Makanasaya, Bad, Slaki, Bad, Lakasawath, Bashar, Ira'a, Mamathanayam, Wa'ad, Yarakayam, Yahayawa, Slaki, Wahayawa, Al, Ahara'an, Wa'al, Banayawa, Babaham, Al, Ahawa,
28 and 41.
Mawa'id, Awa, Bagashatham, Al, Hamazabak, Lasharath, Bakwadash, Wala'a, Lasha'awa, Iwaran, Wamathawa, Kakwath, Iwalam, Lawa, Walazah Ra'aiwa, Akayara'a, 29 and verse 1. Waza'a, Hadabar, Ashar, the Aisha'a, Laham, Lakwadash, Atham, Lakahawan, Laya, Lakwaka, Para, Akkad, Ban, Bakor, Wa'ayalam, Shanayam, Damayama, Saki, Damayama. We'll stop it there. Oh, 4, okay. Verse 2. Walakam, Matazawath, Wakalath, Matazath, Balawalath, Bashamawan, Wawakwa, Yakwaya, Matazawath, Mashakayam, Bashamayan, Salath, Katayam, the Aisha'a, Atham, Wanatha, Awatham, Al, Salah, Akkad, Wahawa Korobath, Atham, Basal, Wa'ath, Hapa'ar, Wa'ath, Shanaya, Ha'a Yalam. Verse 4. Wa'ath, Aharan, Wa'ath, Banayawa, Thakwarya, Thakarayab, Pathak, Ahal, Mawa'id, Warakatazath, Atham, Bamayam.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 41. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother, and his sons with him, and shall anoint them and consecrate them.
So we know what's happening here. You know, Aaron and the priests are getting their coats and the mitris and all those glorious things that you see us wear today. You know, what was a shout out to Officer Azahar, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's got that garment line, Captain Kapash, you know, Captain Garwap. You know, shout out to all those brothers that, you know, Salakia, brothers and sisters, you know, that have the vision and the ability to make these garments in the glorious fashion that they do. Sister Chrissy, you know, Salakia. Go ahead, brother.
And sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. Verse 42. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness from the loins, even unto the thighs they shall reach. Verse 43. And they shall be upon Aaron and his sons when they come into the tabernacles of the congregation, or when they come near unto the altar to minister in the holy place, that they bear not iniquity and die. It shall be a statute forever unto him and his seeds after him.
So this is law. This is law for us to wear these glorious garments, man. This is our culture. This is our tradition. This is a part of our heritage or our history. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you're not learning this in the church. That pastor wearing that long gown, that's not, that wasn't made in the spirit of wanting to serve the Lord. Okay, that's gay apparel. You know, what we wear is warlike apparel. You know, and and we were instructed to do this by the Most High Power. All right, so if you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, listen up, pay attention. If you're an officer in this school, get you a garment. You're supposed to have a garment in order to do this service, especially the Sabbath service. Okay, Salakia. Got it.
Verse 20. Oh, it's locked here. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 1. And this is the thing that thou shalt do unto them, to hallow them, to minister unto me in the priest's office. Take one young bullock and 2 rams without blemish. Verse 2. And unleavened bread and cakes unleavened, tempered with oil, and wafers unleavened, anointed with oil. Of wheaten flour thou shalt make them. Verse 3. And thou shalt put them in one basket, and bring them in the basket with the bullock and the 2 rams. Verse 4. And Aaron and his sons thou shalt bring unto the door of the tabernacles of the congregation, and shalt wash them with water.
That's it.
Good concept.
Let's mark that line out right here. The first one. The book of Exodus, chapter 29 and verse 5 in the Hebrew. Walakwakath, Ath, Habagadayam, Wahalabashath, Ath, Ha'aran, Ath, Hakathanath, Wa'ath, Ma'ayal, Ha'apad, Ha'ath, Ha'apad, Wa'ath, Hakashan, Wahapadath, Lawa, Bakashab, Ha'apad. Verse 6. Washamath, Hana Wataza, Hama Taza Napath, Isle, Ra'ashawa, Wanatha, Ath, Nazar, Hakwadash, Al, Hama Tazanapath, Walakokwath, Ath, Shaman, Hamashakaha, Waya Tazakwath, Al, Ra'ashawa, Wamashakath, Athawa, Wa'ath, Bana Yawa, Thakwarayab, Wa'al, Wahala Bashatham, Kathanath, Wakagarath, Atham, Habanas, Akarawan, Waba Nayawa, Wakabashath, Laham, Magabayath, Wahayatha, Laham, Kanaha'a, Lakakwath, Iwalam, Wamala'ath, Yada, Ha'aran, Wayad, Banayawa. Verse 10. I'm stopping there. 11, okay. Waha Karabath, Ath, Hapar, Laganawa, it's like it, Lapanawa, Ahal, Mawa'id, Masamad, Aharan, Wabanayawa, Ath, Yada Yaham, Al, Ra'ach, Hapar. Verse 11. Washakatath, Ath, Hapar, Lapanawa, Yahweh, Pathak, Ahal, Mawa'id.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 5. Thou shalt take the garment and put upon Aaron the coat and the robe of ephod, and of the ephod, and the breastplate, and grind him with the curious griddle, right, of the ephod. Verse 6. And thou shalt put the merit upon his head, upon the mitri upon his head, and put the holy crown upon the mitri. Verse 7. And thou shalt take the anointing oil and pour it upon his head, and anoint him. Verse 8. And thou shalt bring his sons and put coats upon them. Verse 9. And thou shalt gird them with girdles. Gird them with girdles. Aaron and his sons, and put the bonnets on them. And the priest's office shall be there for a perpetual statute. And thou shalt consecrate Aaron and his sons.
That's right.
Verse 10. And thou shalt cause a bullock to be brought before the tabernacles of the congregation. And Aaron and his sons shall put their hands upon the head of the bullock. Verse 11. And thou shalt kill the bullock before the Lord by the door of the tabernacles of the congregation.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, and verse 12, right? 19. I'm tripping. It's 12. Verse 12. Wala Kokoth, Madam, Hapar, Wanathaha, Al, Korbanah, Hamazabak, Ba'ad, Wa'ath, Kal, Hadam, Thashapad, Al, Yasawad, Hamazabak, Walakwakath, Ath, Kal, Hakalabah, Hamakasa, Ath, Hakorab, Wa'ath, Hayathra, Ratha, Al, Hakabad, Ath, Shathayah, Hakalayath, Waha'ath, Hakalab, it's like it, yes, Hakalab, Ashur, Ayalahan, Waha Quatarath, Hamazab, it's like it. Hamazabak Ha'a, verse 14. Wa'ath, Bashar, Hapar, Wa'ath, Irawa, Wa'ath, Parashawa, Thasharapa, Ba'ash, Maka Slakia, Maka Wataza, Lama Kanaha, Hata'ath, Hawa'ah, 15. Wa'ath, Ha'ayal, Ha'akad, Thakokwa, Wasamakawa, Aharan, Wabanayawa, Ath, Yare Yaham, Al, Ra'ash, Ha'ayal, 16. Washakatath, Ath, Ha'ayal, Walakokath, Ath, Damawa, Wazarakwath, Al, Hamazabak, Sabayab, 17. Wa'ath, Ha'ayal, Thanathak, Lanath Kayawa, Warakat Tazath, Kwarabawa'a, Wakawa'ayawa, Wanatha, Io, Nathakayawa, Wa'io, Ra'ashwa, verse 18. Wahakwatarath, Ath, Kal, Ha'oyawal, Hamazabaka, Io, Awaya, so Awa'a, Layahayawa, Rayak, Bayakawath, Ashaha, Layahawa, Awa.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 12. And thou shalt take and thou shalt take of the blood of the bullock, and put it upon the horns of the altar with thy fingers, and pour all the blood beside the bottom of the altar. Verse 13. And thou shalt take all the fat that covereth the inwards, and the caul that is above the liver, and the two kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and burn them upon the altar. Verse 14. But the flesh of the bullock and his skin and his dung shalt thou burn with fire without the camp.
That's right.
It is a sin offering. Verse 15. Thou shalt also take one ram, and Aaron and his sons shall put their hands upon the head of the ram. Verse 16. And thou shalt slay the ram, and thou shalt take his blood and sprinkle it round about upon the altar. Verse 17. And thou shalt cut the ram in pieces, and wash the inwards of him and his legs, and put them unto his pieces, and unto his head. Verse 18. And thou shalt burn the whole ram upon the altar. It is a burnt offering unto the Lord.
We get into sacrificial laws with respect to the priesthood. You know, this is going into detail with respect to what was required of Aaron and his sons. And these are very, very specific instructions. You know, no one else was given these instructions, you know, and I just think it's kind of crazy. I ain't never had nobody lay hands on me in here, but in the Christian church, they do that laying of the hands on you, you know, and they would do that before they would slay, you know, a beast, before they would slay a ram, you know, before they would slay, you know, one of the beasts that were for the sacrifice. So it's almost like alluding to the fact that the Christian church is literally sacrificing its members spiritually, you know. But I ain't teaching that. I'm just saying that's what it seems like in retrospect, looking back on my experiences in the Christian church. All right, but this ain't that. This is not the Christian church. All right, the Lord requires you to be a living sacrifice. All right, Salakia.
Law, sir. It is a sweet savor, an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 19. Wala kwakath ath hahayo hashanaya wasamad ha'aran wabanayawa ath yada yaham al ra'ash ha'ayo washaka tath ath ha'ayo wala kwakath maramawa wanatha'a al thanayad slaki thanayak hazaan ha'aran wa all thanayak slaki thanawak slaki thanawaka hazawan Baniyawa, Haya Manayath, Waha'al, Bahawan, Yadam, Hamanayath, Wa'al, Bahawan, Ragalam, Hamana Mayath, Razawakwath, Ath, Hadamah, Al, Hamazabak, Sabayab, 21, Wala Kwakath, Man, Hadamah, Ashur, Al, Hamazabak, Wamashan, Hamashaka, Wahazayath, Al, Aharan, Waha'al, Bagadayawa, Wa'al, Bagadayawa, Banayawa, Athawa, Wakwadash, Hawa'a, Wabagadayawa, Wabanawaya, it's like it. Wabanayawa, Wabagadayawa, Banayawa, Athwa. We'll stop at 25. Yeah. 22. Wala Kwakath, Man, Hayal, Hakalaba, Waha'alaya, Wa'ath, Hakalab, Hamakasa'a, Hakorab, Wa'ath, Yatharath, Hakabad, Wa'ath, Shathaya, Hakalayath, Wa'ath, Hakalabad, Ashar, Alahayan, Wa'ath, Sharak, Shawaka, Hayamawan, Kaya, Ayal, Malahayam, Hara'ah, it's 23. Wakar, Lakam, Hakath, Wakalath, Lakam, Shaman, Akatha, Wawakwayath, it's like it, Wawakwa, Yakwa, Wawakwa, Akkad, Masol, Hamatazawath, Ashur, Lapaniyah, Yahweh, Washamath, Akal, Al, Kapaya, Aharon, Wa'al, Kapaya, Banayawa, Wahanapath, Atham, Thanawapa'a, Lapanayawa, Yahweh, 25, Lakokath, Atham, Mayadam, Wahakwa, Tarath, Hamazabakaha, Al, Ha'a Laha, Larayak, Naya Kawak, Lapanyawa, Yahweh, Asha'a, Hawa'a, La Yahweh.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 19. And thou shalt take the other ram, and Aaron and his sons shall put their hands upon the head of the ram. Verse 20. Then shalt thou kill the ram, and take of his blood, and put it upon the tip of the right ear of Aaron, and upon the tip of the right ear of his sons, and upon the thumb of their right hand, and upon the great toe of their right foot, and sprinkle the blood upon the altar round about. Verse 21. And thou shalt take of the blood that is upon the altar, and the anointing oil, and sprinkle it upon Aaron, and upon his garments, and upon his sons, and upon the garments, and upon his sons, and upon the garments of his sons with him. And he shall be hallowed, and his garments, and his sons' garments with him.
That's right. They were made hallowed because they took part of that sacrifice. Nobody else was in there. Okay. Right. So they were made separate or holy unto the Most High Power by participating in this sacrifice. All right. That's what made them separate. Keep reading.
Verse 22. And thou shalt take of the ram the fat of the rump, and the fat that covers the inward of the caul above the liver, and the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is upon them, and the right shoulder, for it is a ram of consecration. Verse 23. And 1 loaf of bread, and 1 cake of oil bread, and 1 wafer of the basket of the unleavened bread that is before the Lord. Verse 24. And thou shalt put all in the hands of Aaron, and in the hands of his son, and shalt wave them for a wave offering before the Lord.
Right.
Verse 25. And thou shalt receive them of their hands, and burn upon the altar for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor before the Lord.
That's right.
It is an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
That's right. Sorry, Christ.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 29, and verse 26. Wala kwakath ath hakaza'a ma'ayal hama lahayam ashar lahara'an waha na path athwa danawapa'a lapanaya Yahweh wahayaha laka lama naha. Verse 27. Wakwada shath ath kazaha hathono patha hathana wa paha wa ath shawak shawaka slaki Hatha wa ma'a ashar hawanapa wa ashar harawam ma'ayal hamala hayam ma'ashar la haharan wa ma'aslaki wa ma'ashar Labana Yawa, 28. Wahayaha, Laharan, Walabanawa, Lakakwa, Iwalam, Ma'ath, Banaya, Yashara Allah, Kaya, Tharawama'a, Hayawa, Wathawa Yama'a Yahaya Ma'ath Banaya Yashua Allah, Mazabah Kaya, Shalamayaham, Tharawam, it's like it, Tharawa Matham, Layahawa, verse 29. Wabaga Dayam, Hakwadash Ashor, Lahayaran, Yahayawa, Labanyalawa, Hakaryawaya, Lamashataka'a, Baham, Walamalawa'a, Bam, Ath, Yadam, it's 30. I'll stop it at 32. Okay. Shaba'ith, Yamayam, Yalabash, Haka'an, Thakatha Yawa, Bamanayawa, Ashar, Yabash, Al, Ahol, Mawa'id, Lasharath, Bakwadash, it's 31. Wa'ath, Ayala, Hamala, Ya'am, Takwaka, Wabashalath, Ath, Bashara'al, Bamakwam, Kwadash, Wahakal, Aharan, Wabanawa, Ath, Bashar, Ha'ayal, Wa'ath, Halakam, Ashar, Basal, Pathaka, Ahala, Mawa'id.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 30, verse 26. Verse 26. And thou shalt take the breast of the ram of Aaron's consecration and wave it for a wave offering before the Lord, and it shall be thy part. Verse 27. And thou shalt sanctify the breast of the wave offering and the shoulder of the heave offering, which is waved, and which is heaved up of the ram of the consecration, even of that which is for Aaron, and that which is for his sons. Verse 28, and it shall be Aaron's and his sons by a statute forever from the children of Israel, for it is an heave offering, and it shall be an heave offering from the children of Israel of the sacrifice of their peace offering, even their heave offering unto the Lord. Verse 29, and the holy garment of Aaron shall be his sons after him, to be anointed therein, and to be consecrated in them. Verse 30, and that son that is priest in his stead shall put them on 7 days, when he cometh into the tabernacles of the congregation to minister in the holy place. Verse 31, and thou shalt take the ram of the consecration and seeth his flesh in the holy place.
That's heavy. That tradition of passing down garments, to successive generations. It's a very old tradition, and we hold true to that tradition in here. I've seen brothers hand down garments at the Passover. It's a very common thing for us to do that. That's the spirit of brotherhood. That was practiced way back then, with Aaron and his sons. And we doing it all the way, fast forward to 2023. Okay. Go ahead, brother. Is that it on that?
Oh, sorry. Verse 32, and Aaron and his sons shall eat the flesh of the ram, and the bread that is in the basket by the door of the tabernacles of the congregation.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, and verse 33. Kalawa, Atham, Ashar, Kapar, Baham, Lama Laha, Ath, Yadam, Lakwadash, Atham, Wazar, Laha, Yaha Kala, Kaya, Kwadash, Ha'am, Waham, Wayathar, Mabashar, Lamahalaam, Waman, Halakam, Aid, Habakorah, Washarapath, Ath, Hanawathar, Ba'ash, Wa'akala, Kaya, Quadash, Hawa'ah, Wa'aisha Yath, La'aharan, Lahaba Nayawa, Ka'al, Ashar, Tazawayathia, Athka'ah, Shaba'aith, Yamayam, Thamala'ah, Yadam, 36, Wapara, Wapar, Kata'ath, Thaisha'ah, Lawayam, Al, Haka Parayam, Wakata'ath, Al, Hamazabak, Bakaparak, Ila Yawa, Wama Shakath, Akathwa, Lakwadashwa, 37, Shaba'aith, Yamayam, Thakapar, Al, Hamazabak, Wakadashath, Athawa, Wahaya, Hamazabak, Quadashayam, Kal, Slaka, Hanagai, Bamazabak, Yakwadash, verse 38. Wazaha al-Shor, Tha'aisha'ah, Ayal, Hamazabak, Kabashayam, Banaya, Shana'ah, Shanayam, Lahawam, Thamayad, verse 39. Ath, Hakobash, Ha'akad, Tha'aisha'ah, Babakorah, Wa'ath, Hakabash, Hashanayah, Tha'aisha'ah, Bayawan, Ha'ai Bayawan.
This is the
Ha'arabayam. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 33. And they shall eat those things wherewith the anointment, atonement was made to consecrate and to sanctify them. But a stranger shall not eat thereof, because they are holy. Verse 34. And if aught of the flesh of the consecrations or of the bread remain until the morning, then thou shalt burn the remainder with fire. It shall not be eaten, because it is holy.
That's right.
Verse 35. And thus shalt thou do unto Aaron and to his sons, according to all things which I have commanded thee. 7 days shalt thou consecrate them. Verse 36. And thou shalt offer every day a bullock for a sin offering for atonement. And thou shalt cleanse the altar when thou hast made an atonement for it, and thou shalt anoint it to sanctify it. Verse 37. 7 days thou shalt make an atonement for the altar and sanctify it, and it shall be an altar most holy. Whatsoever touches the altar shall be holy. Verse 38. Now this is that which thou shalt offer upon the altar. And now this is which thou shalt offer upon the altar: 2 lambs of the first year day by the continually. No. By day continually. Verse 39. The one lamb thou shalt offer in the morning, and the other lamb thou shalt offer at even.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29 and verse 40. Wa Aisharan, Salath, Balawal, Bashamawan, Bashaman, Kathayath, Rabai, Hayawan, Wanasak, Wabayaath, Rabaayath, Haawan, Yayan, Lakabash, Haakad, Wa'ath, Hakabash, Hashanaya, the Aisha'ah, Bayan, Ha'ai Rabayam, Kama Nakath, Habakora, Wakwana Saka'ah, the Aisha'ah, Laha, La Rayaha, La Rayak, Naya Thaka, Asha'ah, La Yahawa'ah. Verse 42. Ailath, the Mayad, Ladarath Yakam, Pathak, Ahal, Mawa'id, Lapanayah, Yahweh, Ashar, Ara'id, Lakam, Shema'ah, Ladabar, Alayak, Sham. 43. Wana Aidathya, Shaba'ah, Labanaya, Yasha'ala, Wana Quadash, Baka Badawa. 44. Wakwadash Daya, Ath, Ahol, Mawa'id, Hawa'ath, Amazabak, Wa'ath, Ha'akaran, Ha'aran, Wa'ath, Banayawa, Akwadash, Lakahawan, Laya. Verse 45. Washana, Waka, Washakanayath, Bathawad, Bathawak, Banaya, Yasha'ala, Wahayathwa, Lakam, La'alayaham. 46. Wayada Iowa, Kaya, Anaya, Yahweh, Alahayam, Ashar, Awatazaathia, Atham, Ma'arataza, Matazarayam, Lashakanaya, Bathawakam, Anaya, Yahweh, Alahayam.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 29, verse 40. And with the one lamb, a 10th deal of flour mingled with the 4th part of a hin of beaten oil, and the 4th part of a hin of wine for a drink offering. Verse 41. And the other lamb thou shalt offer at even, and shalt do thereto according to the meat offering of the morning, and according to the drink offering thereof for a sweet savor, an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 42. This shall be be a continual burnt offering throughout your generations at the door of the tabernacles of congregation.
That's right.
Before the Lord, there where I will meet you to speak there unto thee. Verse 43. And there I will meet with the children of Israel, and the tabernacle shall be sanctified by my glory.
That's right.
Verse 44. And I will sanctify the tabernacles of the congregation and the altar. I will sanctify also both Aaron and his sons to minister to me in the priest's office. Verse 45. I will dwell among the children of Israel.
The children of who?
Children of Israel.
The children of Israel. That's so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The Most High Power saying he was going to dwell amongst them way back then. He's doing that now in the Isupk under Command of General Yohana, man. The Lord dwells in this school over this congregation, man. Keep reading.
And will be their God.
And will be our power. Is what that translates to. You know, so black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman, and child, we have a power. We have a God that will dwell amongst us and will care for us. You know, we don't have to put our faith in Christianity or put our faith in America, put our faith in the judicial system and the economy of the earth. We need to be putting our faith, all of our trust, all of our energy, all the honor and glory goes to the Most High Power, man. Yahweh is his name. We have a God, all right? Keep reading.
Verse 46. And they shall know that I am the Lord their God.
I am the what?
I am the Lord their God.
That's right. I am the Most High Power. That's what the Lord is saying. He's expressing exactly who he is, all right, to the children of Israel. Keep reading.
That brought them forth out of the land of Egypt.
Very specific. He didn't bring anybody else out of Egypt but the Israelites, all right? That's what this whole thing is about. It's about you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman and child. No one else. Israel only, man. Keep reading.
That I may dwell among them. I am the Lord their God.
That's right. That's right. And with that, Amaji.
Yalla shala.
Sarpamwaha Kodam, turn to face the east for the prayers.
It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayah, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Walathaka, Taba'a, Ratazayaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayam, Lathunanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawabatianawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawabatianawa, Wala'a, Tabayayanawa, Banasaya 1, Obor, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Waha'ala, Wahaparth, Lawalamyam, Aman.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
It's a prayer for the power. Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Baba Koshai, Nathanawa, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kamaka Allah, Wakamada Wa'ah, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazario, Hakak, Lahakwium, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawath, Hatama'ala, Lagarashan, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, THAWADAH Aman.
In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Prayer for the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Wa Me'aka Allah. Wa Allah Hayam. Wa Tazabaya Ad. Allah Wap Yahana. Ha Allah Wapya. Ha Yasaranya. Ha Kwatazayanya. Ha Kayayoyo. Wa Agwathian. Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Wada Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it.
Psalms 120 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahariam, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha'ah, Shamayam, Waharatazah, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamor, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, Lakayaka'ah, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarad, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaathka, Waba'aka, Mayata, White Awalam.
I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam, Al Dama Yalaka, Al Thakarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awabika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Imaka, Yarimawa, Sabbath, Wayatha, Ya'ai Tazawa, Atazapamwaka, Amawa, Lakawa, Wakakiram, Mago Yawa'a, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Awada, Kaya, Nayawataza, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Barayath, Yakarathwa, Alahaya, Adawam, Wa Yashama'ala, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wayamawan, Wayamalak, Palashaf, Amishabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Selah, Ashalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sarah, Kayabian, Manakor, Kwashwan, Nashamadwan, Mayandayara, Hayawa, Daman, Nadama, Shayatamwa, Nadayatmawa, Kairab, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kanaya Samwaka, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarush, Lanawa, Ath, Nayawath, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagawgala, Kakwash, Lapanyo Ka'a, Ka'ash, Ira, Wakalaba'a, Salahat, Harayam, Kamthar Datma, Wasairaka, Wabasa, Wapathka, the Bahalam, Mala'ai, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Washua, Panyaham. Slakia, I'm gonna blur it together. Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabalawa, Ai, Wayakaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadayawa, Kayatha, Shimka, Labadka, Ayawan, Al-Kaharataza.
Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. In the name of Yasha Allah may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Men of Israel, prepare thyself, gird up thy loins to salute the Torah. Yahweh ba'ashem Yahweh Shabrakiyah. Yahweh ba'ashem Yahweh Shabrakiyah. Yahweh ba'ashem Yahweh Shabrakiyah.
Men of Israel, we're going to win a one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yajamatah, Star, Turn Face Sisters online. Men of Israel, we'll get one courteous salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Madam Shabbat, Mario, Barak, Yajamatah, Sabbath, Submit.